sorry.
Sorry.
Please forgive me.
Please forgive me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I love you.
To the people
The people
whom I have all kinds of connections with,
all kinds of connections with.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
Please forgive me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I love you.
Please keep yourself up. Many people suffer because they are still waiting for people to say this to them. And so, instead of waiting for other people to say this to you, why don't we just say this to ourselves? Yeah. I have heard about stories of some people telling me that there are ghosts coming to complain to them about this person and the neighbor became ghosts, and they are still complaining to each other about this person always coming to borrow soy sauce, always coming to borrow some kind of condiment for cooking, and the other person would rebut and say, you've been always borrowing this kind of things. Why don't you lend me your fish to cook? You see, because always borrowing but never returning. So why don't you borrow the fish why don't you lend me your fish to cook? So this is actually small things, but this thing added up and it became so real. And that caused them to become ghosts. This kind of attachment, this kind of hatred, this kind of anger, they couldn't let go. So your identity is really what you could and could not let go. You are the result of what you could and could not let go. So what are you afraid of? Okay? Any other questions? No? So thank you. Yes.
Can you recommend a method for...
Oh, you shave your beard. Yeah. Why didn't you trim your hair?
That means a little bit more.
Huh?
It signifies like when I started to like devote myself to spirituality.
Oh goodness, if you devote yourself to spirituality, why don't you shave yourself bald?
I did at the time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Because if you really want to be spiritual, be reachable. Be reachable. Yeah. Have a decent outlook and a decent haircut. Yes, what do you want to ask?
I'm asking...
Anyway, thank you for shaving your beard. I'm happy. I can see your real face. Okay, then.
the question is, can you recommend a way to change habits, form new habits?
That is a very strange question to me. Because you say, can you change habits and form new habits? That's like getting divorced and jumping into a marriage immediately, you know, or something. Out of drug addiction to become alcohol addiction. So first of all, if you want to change habits, you must realize that you must have You must realize within yourself what are the pros and cons of your habits. And if you really do whatever you do for the spiritual and for the benefit of others, you know what to renounce. You know what to let go. And you don't need to form new habits. You create a new spiritual life. You recreate a spiritual lifestyle within yourself. Habits can be religious. You are following your habits religiously. And this time you need to do this, at that time it's a habit. So I wouldn't want to think of habit as a good word. You understand? Right? So it has to be a compelling reason deep within yourself why you want to give up that particular bad habit. And so when you can understand, and you understand that, you just tell yourself, oh, I don't need it. And you will find alternatives within yourself, good reasons within yourself to evolve. Nobody can actually tell you what to do. But you should know what you don't want. Then you can zoom in. When you drop, you see, I always say, many people know what they don't want, but they don't know what they want. Right? So, but to know what you want, you must first drop what you don't want. So at least you don't have to carry your own baggage. It's like you're carrying so much baggage, so many luggage and stones, and then you think, what do I want? What you want is first to drop everything and recover and rest. When you recover, when you have recovered, when you have rested enough, somehow, and let your instinct and your heart flow, it will come. Then what you want, you can see better. Do you understand what I'm saying? So this is what I'm sharing with you. If you don't know what you want, but you know what you don't want, just drop everything. Drop everything. Drop the attachment, drop the thoughts, and drop the habits, and drop the drop it. The louder the people are usually the more hollow and empty they are. Right? I remember there was one story my Guru told me about this person who came to show off in front of the Buddha. Okay? And he was like showing off how great his knowledge, his family background, his wealth and this and that to the Buddha. And the other monks were asking the Buddha, Lord, what do you think of this? The Buddha went to, there was this vessel, they actually have vessels holding water for people to bathe for. So the Buddha went to the vessel that was empty and he hid it. And then after that he walked to the vessel that was filled with water and he hid it. And the sound produced was vastly different than he walked off. Buddha can be very zen, you know. Buddha can be very zen. He didn't need to answer. Right? Empty vessels make the most noise. That's what he gets. Right? So that's what I feel. So thank you. It's already 8 o'clock. I want to thank Reverend Edith for letting us come here. Reverend, thank you so much. Yes, I also want to thank Daniel for inviting me here. Actually, this trip is the first time I see her face to face. Apparently, she checked me out for quite a long time. Yeah. So I don't check people out. I just let them be. Yeah. So when the dog is naughty, I will just readjust the dog. Yeah. Or if anybody is naughty, I just readjust anybody. That's all. They're not bad. They just need adjustments. Right? But you need to readjust your life. Okay? So let's pray and dedicate, and may your precious holy mind, that is not yet born, arise and grow. May that born and grow decline or increase forevermore. So I will prayer mantra, a long mantra of purification for you all and blessings. Om Sato Samaya Manopalaya Venza Sato Dino Bhadita Dino Me Bhava Suto Kayo Me Bhava Supo Kayo Me Bhava Anurato Me Bhava Sawasiri Me Bhaya Sawakama Susame Jitram Shriyam Guru Aho Bhagavan Savadatagrata Bezama Memusa Bezabhava Mahasamaya Sato Aho Beza Sato Samaya Manopalaya Beza Sato Dinova Dita Drito Mebhava Suto Kayo Mebhava Supo Kayo Mebhava Anurato me bhava sawasiri me bhaya sawakama susame jitram shriyam guru aho bhagavan savadadagata benzama memusa benzama mahasamaya sato om benza sato samaya manopalaya Benza Sato Dino Bhadita Dino Me Bhava Suto Kayo Me Bhava Supo Kayo Me Bhava Anurato Me Bhava Sawasiri Me Bhaya Sawakama Susame Jitram Shriyam Guru Aho Bhagavan Savadagata Beza Bhava Mahasamaya Sato Aho. Thank you. And may your divine light shine bright from now onwards. May you be the lantern. May your body be the shining lantern for all beings who are living in the darkness of ignorance. Happy?
Yes.
Choose to be happy. Most of the time you don't know you are happy or not. So I say happy, I choose to be happy.
I choose to be